Welcome to 911 Cam, home of the wildest police chase dashcam footage on the internet. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.
I'm scared. I don't want you.
I'm gonna go try to get them to stop doing that.
On December 4th, 2023, an Arlington police officer on patrol rushed to a residence after hearing what sounded like gunfire. Upon arriving at the apartment, he chose not to enter after neighbors warned him that the homeowner was a reclusive conspiracy theorist who believed the U.S. government was targeting him with spies.
Just had another flare go off here.
It turns out, those weren't gunshots after all. The man had been firing flares inside his own apartment. He'd barricaded himself in, convinced someone was coming for him. And from the way he was acting, it was clear this wasn't just paranoia. The officer didn't need a psych eval to know. This was unstable, unpredictable, and getting worse by the minute.
Mr. Yu, can you hear me? Mr. Yu!
The man inside was later identified as 56-year-old James Yu. Given his erratic behavior and the fact that he was armed and barricaded, the officer didn't wait around. He immediately called for backup, knowing this situation could spiral fast.
James, Arlington Police, come to the front door with your hands up. Do it now. We have your building surrounded. You're not leaving. Come to the door now with your hands up and surrender.
As night fell, James didn't stop. He kept firing flares again and again, lighting up the sky and rattling nerves for hours. Officers cleared out nearby residents, not willing to risk anyone getting caught in whatever this was turning into. But even with the chaos, they held back. No rush, no forced entry, because with a man this unstable, charging in could trigger something far worse.
James, stay away from your front door. Stay away from your front door, James.
After hours of standoff, it was clear this wasn't going to end with a conversation. So SWAT rolled in with an armored vehicle because no one was about to walk blind into what could be an ambush. The front door was breached with brute force, and that's when James snapped. He opened fire, wild, aggressive, but the officers stayed protected, sealed inside the vehicle or holding position at a distance. No one could reach him. No one could talk to him. So they switched tactics, smashing through windows, trying to gain visual control. But what they didn't know was that James had something much darker waiting inside. While officers focused on the upper level, James had vanished into the basement. That's where he made his final move. He lit multiple kegs of gasoline, and in an instant, the entire house erupted. A fireball tore through the structure, sending debris flying and shaking the ground. The officers breaching the windows? Still alive, only because they were inside an armored vehicle when it blew. If they'd been a few steps closer, this would have been a very different story. Here's what that moment looked like, from multiple angles. Somehow, no officers were killed in the blast. Those outside the armored vehicle were far enough back to avoid the worst of it, though a few did suffer minor injuries from flying debris. As the smoke cleared, the mission changed. This was no longer a standoff. It was now a recovery operation. James hadn't made it out. He was taken out by his own explosion, consumed by the very plan he set in motion. Moving on, our next case involves not one but two hostages. You won't believe how this plays out.
All right, Mark, the last needs to be here very soon. Right now, I still have eyes on you. You can see me, okay? So if anything changes, I'm staring directly at you, okay?
You're looking at a quiet apartment complex in Lower Queen Anne, Seattle. On the outside, everything seems to be peaceful and calm. But inside one of those units, chaos is brewing. A man is holding 2 women hostage at knife point. And for the Seattle Police Department, this just became a life or death situation.
I got it. You got it? Yeah. All doors are locked? All of them are locked.
Things are taking a critical turn as negotiators move into position. Even SWAT is locked in and ready to go. Inside the apartment, the suspect's getting more aggressive by the minute, threatening to kill both women. He's barricaded the door and made one thing crystal clear. No one's leaving without a fight. And with every second that passes, the tension tightens like a noose.
Oh, he just... Hands up!
For 2 tense hours, negotiators tried everything, talking him down, buying time, hoping for a breakthrough. But the man inside wasn't budging. So finally, the order comes down. It's time to go in. Suddenly, the silence shatters. SWAT hits the door like a wrecking ball, stacked tight, weapons ready, voices cutting through the chaos. It happens so fast, but the SWAT team is utterly focused and with one goal in mind: save the hostages.
Get the door! Get down on the ground! Right now! Hands up! Hands up! On the ground! On the ground! Get on the ground! Face down on the ground!
In less than 10 seconds, it's done. No shootout, no injuries, and definitely no second chances. The suspect hits the floor, disarmed, overwhelmed, and in cuffs before he knows what happened. Officers sweep the room, recover the blade, and find both women shaken, but untouched. It's not luck. It's the result of calm under pressure and years of training for moments just like this.
I got his head on man. If you keep doing that.
Shoot me.
I'm okay here.
Shoot me. We're gonna slow it down, guys. Shoot me. Let's get him right now. Shoot me right now.
No one's gonna
Shoot me.
no one's gonna shoot you.
Shoot me right now.
No.
Shoot me right now.
You're doing fine, buddy. Yep, just calm down.
Shoot me right now.
Just calm down. I got his
Shoot
head.
me.
Hey, you did a great job. I know that's not easy. You did great. Okay?
The women are safe, shaken, but unharmed. And while it ended well, this could have gone bad in an instant. For the officers who showed up that day, it's a harsh reality they live with. Any call, no matter how routine, can flip into a life or death standoff in seconds. It's just after 2 a.m., February 11th, 2022. Phoenix police get a frantic call from a man named Morris Richard Jones. He claims armed intruders broke into his home and shot his wife. Officers race to the scene, thinking they're walking into a home invasion. But what's waiting for them is something far worse.
Phoenix 911, where is your emergency?
Gunshot wound. There's a gunshot wound.
Where?
We had an intruder. We had an intruder. Yes.
So you
Baby!
shot an intruder?
Baby! Baby! Wake up! Wake up, baby!
Hello, is somebody
Wake
there to
up!
talk to me?
Huh?
Who got
Wake
shot?
up! It's a gunshot wound. We had an intruder.
I got that. Can I talk to one person? Who got shot?
My wife.
Who
They
is
came in
the
here trying to
intruder?
rob us. They came in here and robbed us.
Okay, how many were there?
It was 3 of them.
Did you
They
see
kicked
the
it
race,
over.
white, black, Hispanic?
They had masks on. I can't say.
Okay, what kind of, did they all have weapons?
Yes, they are. Baby! Baby!
When
Baby!
did they leave?
Don't wake up! Wake up, baby!
Officers arrive within minutes, geared up, focused, ready to save a dying woman. But what they don't realize is that they're being lured into a trap. Every step toward that house feels like a rescue. But behind that door, something else is waiting. Without warning, Richard opens fire. The officer at the front door takes the worst of it. Multiple rounds to the chest. Somehow he manages to crawl to safety. Others are hit too, forcing the team to fall back and call for backup. It's chaos. The perimeter is locked down, and the house is sealed off. Inside, Richard has barricaded himself in, along with his wife. Only later do officers realize he was the one who shot her.
Oh! Who's all in the house?
Huh?
Who's all in the house?
It's me.
Who's you? I've been shot. 999!
Hours into the standoff, there's a sudden shift. Richard's brother steps out of the house, arms raised, holding the couple's infant. He places the baby gently on the front porch and surrenders. It looks like the nightmare might finally be ending. Officers rush in to grab the child, but before they can even breathe, Richard fires again. Ambush number 2, and this time, he's aiming to do more damage.
Come with me. Baby. Door. I got the baby.
Gunfire erupts again. In the scramble to rescue the baby, several officers are shot. Others are hit by shrapnel, caught in the blast zone of Richard's second ambush. What was supposed to be a moment of relief turns into another wave of chaos.
I need it. Here, give me the baby. Give me the baby.
Go.
Eventually, SWAT officers arrived with advanced equipment to try and save the baby. Shortly after, SWAT officers breached the home and found the suspect dead on the floor from what was later determined to be self-inflicted gunshot wounds. They also discovered the body of his wife, 29-year-old Shatifa Lobley, whom he had shot. In total, 9 officers were injured during the encounter, with the first responding officer suffering the most severe wounds. However, all the officers survived. It looks like a routine patrol stop, nothing out of the ordinary. But keep your eyes on the man behind the fence. That's not just some guy hanging around a discount store. His name is Charles Saint. Fleur. And what happens next will shake even the most experienced deputies to their core.
Hey, boss. What are you doing? Come on. What are you doing? Oh, be careful.
At first glance, Saint Fleur seems like he's cooperating. He jumps the fence toward the deputy. But then, the real story begins. He snatches a bag off the ground and bolts. The deputy grabs him mid-stride, and instantly, the fight begins.
Hold up. County fight 1. Whoa! Fuck you doing, bro? Fuck you.
This isn't a struggle, it's a beatdown. Saint Fleur spins, unleashing a barrage of punches, one after another. No pause, no mercy. The deputy hits the pavement hard, but Saint Fleur doesn't stop. He climbs on top and just keeps swinging, driving fists into the officer's head over and over. It's violent, relentless, and every second is caught on camera.
21-12.
Then something slides across the pavement, 2 black objects. Later, we'll find out they're firearms, but for now, they're dangerously close. The struggle drags on, and Saint Fleur keeps swinging. The body cam shakes violently, capturing every brutal second. The fight drags on, seconds turning into something that feels much longer. 76 of them to be exact. And for a lone deputy, locked in a brutal ground fight, that might as well be forever. When St. Fleur finally gets off the officer, it's not to back down. It's to arm himself. His eyes lock on the guns lying nearby, just within reach. That's when instinct takes over. The deputy doesn't wait. He pulls his weapon and ends it. One shot echoes through the fenced alley. St. Fleur drops. The deputy, dazed and battered, stands back up with blood on his face and instinct still driving his every move. Gun secured. Back up en route. The chaos finally slows. This wasn't a high-speed chase. It wasn't a tactical raid. It was a brutal street-level brawl caught on body cam in the middle of a routine patrol. And it was 1 second away from going fatally wrong for the officer. There were no dramatic takedowns, no drawn-out standoff, just chaos, fast, raw, and unforgiving. A front-row seat to fists flying, the glint of metal, and a desperate fight for survival playing out in real time. This is what law enforcement sees when everything goes sideways without warning. Both Charles Street Fleur and the deputy were hospitalized. St. Fleur survived the shooting and was later hit with multiple felony charges, including battery on an officer and possession of a firearm as a convicted felon. The deputy, though badly hurt, is on the road to recovery. Internal reviews are now underway at the Orange County Sheriff's Office and FDLE. But one thing's already clear. This wasn't just a routine arrest. It was one of the most brutal encounters ever captured on body cam.